What is going on, everybody? Eddie Soundhead back again, and today we are back in NASCAR Heat 2 today, checking out the 2018 update for the Cup Series, and I am driving one of these absolutely gorgeous Camaros, probably the greatest looking stock car we've seen in quite a few years. So definitely loving the looks of these things, and as you see, we are driving the Charlotte Roval, and this place is crazy. I know that there's been a few changes made to the actual layout of the Roval, and I don't believe they've been, put into this game. So this is a little bit out of date, but it's still basically the same, idea. Pretty similar, just a few minor changes. I think they changed one of the chicanes up or something like that. I don't really remember what it was, but it is the Charlotte Roval, and this thing can get pretty crazy. So, I have been playing this, for the last, I don't know, couple hours or so. I was having a little bit of trouble. Usually I play on PC, as most of you guys know, but I had to I wound up getting this on the Xbox because there was a slight problem with with Steam and the 2018 update. I'm told they're working on it by Sean Wilson. I tweeted at him, and he said that they were working on the fixes, so I'm sure they'll be getting that out fairly soon. So no big deal there. So in the meantime, I decided to buy NASCAR Heat 2 on the Xbox, and I also grabbed the Season Pass and the 2018 update. So I guess now I'll be able to do like multiplayer videos with some of you guys, so you could look forward to that pretty soon, because we are already up here pretty far in the field, up to 6th, looking at a top 10 here. Larson in a beautiful Camaro that he has. And coming down here through that first corner. That first corner, man, that one will get you sometimes. I've failed to brake on that one a few times during the stream that I did earlier today. So, and that's another thing I want to say too. I've been wanting to do some more streams, and I did a couple of different ones today. I did one because I thought the DLC was going to be available on PC, but then it ended up having a few problems, like I said. So I ended up, kind of taking an hour or so, bought the Xbox edition of the game, and then came back and did a couple races on there. So thanks to everybody who came to that stream. That was a lot of fun. And there's a little bit of choppiness in this video, I'm noticing, but hopefully it's not too bad for some of you guys. It's consoles, am I right? So that was one of the biggest differences. I didn't realize how much of a downgrade the graphics were in comparison to the PC versus the Xbox edition of this game, but it was immediately noticeable. So that's kind of I guess, a downside to the console limitations, I guess, of this game, because on PC this game looks great. So on Xbox, like, it doesn't even have any anti-aliasing, but I'm also playing on a 4K monitor, and I think this game probably I'm having some troubles with my 4K, getting all that set up, because my monitors are a little bit older version of HDMI, so that's a whole problem. So it looks a little bit worse to my eyes because of the monitor that I'm playing on, but the actual capture card doesn't come off so bad on here, so it looks good to all of you guys. So as soon as the PC edition is back up and running, I will be doing a season mode of the 2018 update to keep us, sustained. I guess, I don't know if that's really the right word, but just to keep us held over. And that's one thing that this update is really for. I've seen a lot of people who are disappointed, like they expected more. They did the same thing with NASCAR Heat Evolution, guys. It's just to hold you over until the next game comes out. It's just like, hey, here's the new cars, here's the new track, keep yourselves occupied with this, and then the next game will come out, and it'll have, hopefully, some of the more, requested features that you guys have been asking for, and fixes and upgrades and whatever else that we've all wanted. Is like a crazy wide and out into the tire barrier, so I give up the lead there. And go figure, Truex is out front. But we're going to take this Camaro around his outside, or try to cross over underneath. And, yeah, this track is a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to watching the Bank of America 500 this year. That's going to be a lot of fun. I can only imagine what it's going to be like when their full field is on this track for the whole time. And, oh, my God, are we going to hit this chicane at too wide? Oh, easy. And I killed Truex. Yep. Oh, man, he hit that wall hard. Ooh, and I always go into this corner a little bit too deep. But, man, that Truex ate that tire wall. Poor guy. So coming across the white flag lap here now. 1 lap left, as the spotter said. So, yeah. I'm having some fun with it, though. I did a race at Las Vegas. I did a race at Talladega during the stream. But I've mostly been having fun on this Roval. This is the coolest, one of the coolest things I think I've seen in a long time. So I'm hoping that the race is actually successful, so they keep doing it, and maybe even open up some opportunities to do it at some other tracks, if possible, and if it produces actual entertaining racing. So that would be very nice. And those seats, that really high grandstand right there in front of us right now, I bet that's the best seat in the house. Has to be. So if I were to get a ticket for this place, it would probably be up there somewhere as I dive it into this corner way too deep once again. Car is crazy squirrely, but loses fast, so you got to deal with it sometimes. Take it on the outside, get some tire smoke going, a little mini burnout. And that'll pretty much do it. The hard part of the lap is over. It's basically, you could pretty much take the rest of this flat out. All you got to do is let out in the corner up here. But you could take the chicane full throttle. It's kind of dangerous, and I thought about it, but I had to let off. So, and I slammed it into that corner way too deep, and that's going to hit the wall. But this beautiful Camaro is going to come home in the first position, get through the final chicane here, and across the finish line for a win at the Charlotte Roval. Like I said, a lot of fun. So, a lot of people ask me if it's worth it. I say it is. So, right on. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one.